Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Good. It's raining. I hate the rain. How's everybody's week so far? Today's Tuesday. Had a fun weekend? Well, yesterday was a holiday actually, so anybody do anything fun? No? Funny story, we went to Mammoth over the holiday weekend and all of the activities were canceled because of the heavy snow. So we got out on Saturday and the cars were completely covered with snow. It was quite amazing. I had never experienced that. I don't ski or snowboard, so I was gonna try some cross-country skiing, which apparently is a little bit easier, and snowmobiling, but no luck. I just stayed inside. The slopes were open, so my husband and my boys and their friends got to go skiing, so I just stayed in taking care of my son's friend's baby. So that was the babysitter for the weekend. I got stuck doing that. But the snow is fun. It's fun. I would hate to live there. I can't imagine people waking up every single day to having to shovel the car out. That's gotta be terrible. But for a few days, it's okay. So we're on to chapter 4. I've started grading some of your assignments. There's a whole lot of assignments still to grade, but I'm slowly working on that. I feel a little bit better. The sniffles are gone. So maybe that's why I was meant to stay inside this weekend, so I could get better. So have you all turned on your computers yet? We're gonna do a little bit of internet research today. And we're gonna talk a little bit about Amazon. So go ahead and turn on your computers and we're gonna do a little bit of Amazon, researching, and we're gonna use the internet. And I want you all to use the internet to find something that Amazon calls tenants. Morning, come on in. So you can Google that, Amazon tenants, and Amazon, we're talking about Amazon, the company. Yes, Amazon Web Services. And Amazon is a company that sells pretty much anything, right? I don't know if you all have ever been on Amazon or have an Amazon Prime account. Their goal is customer satisfaction. And I love this, one of their customer service mantras, you could say, is they're obsessed with customers. So go ahead and see if you can find Amazon tenants. And what is a tenant? Tenets is a principle or belief, especially one of a main principle of a religion or philosophy. So we know that Amazon is not a religion, so it's their type of customer philosophy that they have, and they're called Amazon tenants. So take like a minute or two to see if you can find them. The Amazon tenants, what is it that Amazon believes in? What is it that their company pursues as far as customer service? There's 6 of them. Anybody find one? So let's see if we can do a little bit of research here.
6 qualities.
They're called tenants. They're called Amazon tenants. So here in Amazon, you can see who we are, right? And what they have to say about customer service. Amazon is guided by 4 principles. And the first one, let's focus on the first one today, customer obsession rather than competitor focus. So instead of worrying about what's going on with eBay, which I guess doesn't exist anymore, I don't know, some people still buy on eBay, or very famous one that popped up now, Temu. I don't know, they say the Chinese are monitoring us through Temu, but that's probably just fake news or something. What other ones? Shein, the Shein website, they have clothes and jewelry and different knickknacks. So they're not worried about any of their competitors. Their focus, their main focus is customer obsession. And these Amazon tenants that you all are doing research on right now at this moment, are all customer obsession focused. Anybody find one? They're there somewhere.
Is it customer obsession, ownership, invent and simplify?
Something along those lines. So on Amazon, tenants are, they're durable, tenants are concise, tenants promote trust. And they also have another mantra that says, unless you know a better one. So the tenants come and they say, customer satisfaction, unless you know another one. Yeah. Anybody find the tenants?
I found those.
Okay, but what about the actual 6 tenants? And here they are. Customer tenants for Amazon are relentlessly advocate for customers, unless you know something else. Trust our customers and rely on associates to use good judgment. Anticipate customers' needs and treat their time and attention as sacred. Deliver personalized, peculiar experiences that customers love. Make it simple to detect and systematically escalate problems. Eliminate customer effort through this sequential and systematic approach. Defect elimination, self-service, automation, and support from an expert associate. So all customer service philosophies, right, that Amazon does for their customers, and they have great customer service through different channels. But they believe that the obsession is with the customer, not with what's going on around them, either with their competitors. Anybody here shop Amazon? Everybody? Yeah, so what do you think about Amazon? Is it a great company? Do you continuously keep going back? Anybody have any customer service experience with them? You want to share?
If I've ever needed to make returns, they hardly ask any questions.
That's right. They hardly ask any questions. And I don't know if you've had this experience, but sometimes when you're returning things, they just say, it's okay, keep it, here's your refund. Maybe it's because I'm such an avid shopper, but I'm already getting that where I just keep it, I don't have to return it. A lot of times, well, once we get the product back, then we'll give you a refund or then we'll give you a replacement. A lot of companies do that, but Amazon doesn't. Right away, they'll send you your refund back or they'll send you a replacement if the product is damaged. And they have this infrastructure that we're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna let you into a little bit of my life and show you the Amazon infrastructure that there is. So this is my account. And they have an infrastructure where they personalize things, right? So I went to the snow and I was looking up some awesome outfits. So I have it there, right? I needed a toiletry bag. So what do they tell you? Pick up where you left off. They're telling you, hey, this is what you were doing. Keep shopping for the things that you were looking for. My husband's looking for a waist bag to strap on himself when he's up on the slopes. And then buy again, things that you have bought before, right? You have your orders up there, your returns. I have 6 things on my cart. Not just because it's in the cart doesn't mean you buy it. Okay, you guys know that, right? That's what I tell my husband. Just because it's there doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it. I'm just thinking about it right now. So they have this awesome infrastructure, right? That gives the customer this personalized experience every time you come back. Sometimes I go back and I say, what was I looking for? Well, there's no need. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, let's see. It gives you some of the items that you've looked for, right? Some of the things you've been looking for, some suggestions similar to your past purchases. So what is it using? What is this using? It's using all your information. It's using your information to give you a personalized customer experience, right? Maybe they might not have these particular makeup towels that I use, but at the bottom it'll say, you know, hey, these are some related items, right? Cross-selling, or what about this product? Different things. So this is kind of what we're gonna look at today, the infrastructures that companies use to give customers a great customer service experience. So let's go back to our lesson. So our objectives for this particular chapter, chapter 4, we're doing today, is a customer service strategy, and we're gonna talk about SWOT. Anybody know what a SWOT analysis is? Has anybody seen that before in your classes? SWOT analysis, we're gonna look at that today. We're gonna connect the importance of data warehousing to the efficiency of customer service relationship management, because all this information that I am providing Amazon with is going somewhere, right? It doesn't just go out into the universe, it's actually going somewhere. Identify the major components of a customer service infrastructure. Remember, Amazon is that giant infrastructure that they have all of these different components working. And we're gonna discuss the changing role of customer service reps as it incorporates additionally to marketing and sales activities. We're gonna discuss how the customer service rep is also having to do, sometimes, not all the times, a little bit of selling. A little bit of selling. Maybe not here on campus because we're really not selling anything, right? But maybe customer service reps at Target, or even customer service reps at Amazon, customer service reps at a restaurant. They're having to do this additional sales activity. And that's what we're gonna talk about. So what did I mention about Amazon, right? I, as a consumer, am providing all of this information to them. And they're taking all of this customer service intelligence that they're getting from me and from millions of people, from you all, because you all raised your hand about using Amazon, and they're using it to their benefit. They're using this intelligence to their benefit, right? As the internet does when we're searching, when they're listening. All of a sudden, you're talking about, the other day we were talking about Hawaiian cookies from Costco, and all of a sudden somebody in the conversation the next day actually got an ad for those particular Hawaiian cookies that they sell at Costco. What happened? The phones are listening. So be careful. So all of this service intelligence that we are providing them, we're providing these companies with, they're taking it in. And they are establishing customer service standards. They're trying to see, who the heck are our customers? What do they like? What is it that they do? What are they into? What do they enjoy? And they're taking all that, right? What do the customers want? Who are they? What do they want? And they're taking all of this information and they are turning it into a customer service strategy that is going to help them retain you as a customer. But who gave them all this information? We did. We did. In a world of social media and the internet, we are fast to say, hey, look at what I ate. Hey, look at where I went. Hey, look at what I did, right? So all of these companies You go onto Target, you go onto Walmart, you go onto whatever website, Macy's, JCPenney, you name it, PacSun, you know, whatever website you go onto, and it is looking at what you are looking at. And it is taking all of this customer service intelligence, and it is going to turn it into an awesome customer service strategy so that what? What's the goal? So that they can trap you in their net. No. So that they can make you a customer, a ongoing returning customer that is buying their product. Because remember, we are the assets. And these companies use all of this information to get more and more customers. Because in the end, they want to sell their product, right? In the end, they want to make more money. How do we do that? Making sure that you're happy, making sure that this company is giving you what you want so that you can be a happy customer, a happy-go-lucky customer who keeps coming back and back and back and back. And they have this customer service strategy with all of the information that you just gave them. So one of the things that companies do is a SWOT analysis. And a SWOT analysis is a formal review of a business organization's SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And they take all of this research and they develop it into a comprehensive strategic plan in order to get the customer to keep coming back and back and back. It's the plan. From the SWOT analysis, they're going to develop their strategic plan on how to keep the customer happy, right? If a customer wants certain products, that's what they're going to do. If a customer wants something else, that's what they're going to do. So what is SWOT? The S stands for strengths. A SWOT analysis can also be done in your own personal life. You're trying to achieve a goal. You can also do a SWOT analysis on yourself and say, hey, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What opportunities may I have? And what threats are going on? So strengths, any resources and capabilities that give it a competitive edge. Resources, what could be a company's strengths? What could be an example of a strength for any company? Maybe a strong brand name, right? Like Amazon, everybody knows Amazon, right? Google, everybody knows Google. McDonald's, everybody knows McDonald's. Starbucks, who hasn't been to Starbucks? Everybody knows Starbucks. They have a strong brand name. Superior service, maybe they have excellent service reputation, right? They have quality products, that's a strength. Great customer service, that could be a strength. Weaknesses, something that a company or yourself, if you want to do a SWOT analysis on yourself, can be experienced, a deficiency that places you at a disadvantage. What could it be? Poor service. Maybe they don't have the greatest customers. Their products are lacking, right? Maybe they have increased complaints, or maybe they have a weak brand. I don't know. What's a brand that? Kirkland? No, that's a pretty famous brand. It's from Costco. What is that brand? I think it's called First Street. You guys ever heard of First Street? No? It's a brand that Smart & Final has. So it's a very weak brand, right? Not everybody knows it. Opportunities. What are ways that you can increase sales or make improvements? What are things that we can do, right? Maybe training of our customer service representatives, maybe new technology. Maybe all of a sudden our competitors are not in business anymore, and we're gonna tap those customers and bring them onto our companies. What about threats? The T stands for threats. Any challenges that hurt the ability of profitably serve customers. Maybe customers all of a sudden don't like your product anymore. Maybe you changed your product and that threatened your company. Maybe customers are shifting over to a competitor of yours. That can also be a threat. So a SWOT analysis is when a company takes time to really analyze strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In our own lives, we can develop a SWOT analysis, right? Maybe we want to reach certain goals or things aren't really going as we planned. We're having a lot of issues, either personally or on the job, in our studies. What is it that we can do to get ourselves back on track? So why would a company take all this time to develop a SWOT analysis? So why SWOT? There is a few benefits to why do a SWOT analysis. So we can establish long-term goals, markets to intentionally compete with, like what exactly is our niche or what exactly is our market. Outperform the competition. We can be better than the other companies that are in the same market, right? We can enhance resources, that infrastructures are required. And we can also see the external environmental factors that can affect the growth of our company. And in the long run, our revenue, the money that we're making, right? Bringing in the customers. And this is why we do a SWOT analysis. So I want to show you some examples of a SWOT analysis. And we mentioned, I mentioned Starbucks, right? Starbucks, everybody loves Starbucks. Anybody here not like Starbucks? You don't like Starbucks?
Just kidding.
Let me see if I could zoom it in. Okay. So this is a SWOT analysis of Starbucks. Some of the strengths, right? Strong brand recognition, commitment to sustainability, strong customer loyalty. Customers keep coming back. Those drinks are pretty expensive, but still, customers are coming back. They have a global presence, strong digital presence, right? Starbucks app, Starbucks ordering online. You just get there and your drink is ready. You can pay online. Strong financial performance. Some of their weaknesses. Now you would think, what weaknesses could they have? Intense competition in the coffee industry. Is that true? There's a lot of coffee shops. There's this new one, what are they called? There's one that's recent, Tierra Mia. Tierra Mia is a little bit like Starbucks. You guys ever been there? Okay. What about that other one? Has a long name, coffee bean and tea leaf, I think it is. Something like that. It's the same, kind of the same concept, right? Any others you can think of that are competitors of Starbucks? There's a lot of mom and pop shops also popping up with this concept of the coffee shop. I don't know, nobody beats Starbucks. That's what I think. You walk in there and the smell, it just hypnotizes you and it's really, really great. So these are some of the weaknesses that we can find. Potential negative impact of commodity price fluctuations. The prices are a little bit high. They really, really are. What about opportunities? Right? They could have expanding into new markets, maybe doing some affiliations. Have you seen Starbucks inside of major markets or major grocery stores or department stores? Or I never buy a coffee there. I never buy a coffee there. I don't know why. I've had the most horrible experience. Every time I go into those places, the coffee doesn't taste as good as it does at a regular Starbucks. I don't know if that happens to you, but that happens to me. So I boycotted those. But that's a potential opportunity for Starbucks, right? Coffee subscriptions. Does Starbucks have coffee subscriptions? I haven't seen one lately. I buy one thing at Starbucks, iced caramel macchiato, and that's it. That's all. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm just a Starbucks drinker. But I don't have to have coffee all the time. What about expanding the Starbucks Rewards loyalty program? You know the stars that you get, right? My personal opinion is that the Starbucks Rewards loyalty program is not that great. Maybe if you're going every day, but it really isn't that great. You don't get that many points for the things that you're purchasing. So they could possibly have a better loyalty program. What about some threats? Threats for Starbucks. What can bring them down?
Dutch Bros.
Huh?
Dutch Bros.
I'm sorry?
Dutch Bros.
What is that?
It's like a Starbucks, but not like present in, it's not currently present in.
The United
like,
States?
Here, no, it is here, but
Mhm.
it's not present in like high value cities and stuff yet.
Oh, really?
They started expanding from like smaller places at first to get the name known.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros? It's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where's one?
There's
Is there one around here?
No.
No?
More around here, like in Bakersfield, Palmdale, like
Oh, okay. 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 Yes, those companies that are going into different socioeconomic areas, right? Because you don't find Starbucks everywhere. You don't. Over here around this area, I mean, there's one here, but from here, the next one is where? Here, going towards the 710, going towards Lincoln Heights, there's one all the way over there by General Hospital, and I think it's because the hospital's there. That's why they put it. So they're not that widespread in socioeconomic areas that are lower. So maybe that could be a threat because other competitors such as this one can swoop into those areas, right? And grab that market. Changes in consumer preferences or trends. I think before COVID, Starbucks was really trendy. Everybody was going to Starbucks. The lines, my God, out the door, right? After COVID, maybe people kind of changed a little bit. You don't see that. A lot of Starbucks closed down because of COVID. There wasn't that many Starbucks around anymore. What about if we all decide Starbucks has too many calories and now we're trending other different places that are maybe offer a healthier version, right? That could be a threat to them. Maybe they need to start offering a healthier version for those of us that are trying to lose a few pounds or, trying to get their blood pressure down or, have high cholesterol or things of that sort. So this is pretty much what a SWOT analysis is. This is how we identify strengths, weaknesses, different opportunities, and different threats that we can have in a company. And a company takes all of this, considers the threats and the opportunities, strengthens their weaknesses, and works on making known their strengths to all of the customers. So a company takes all of the information that you're providing, does a SWOT analysis, and then comes out with a customer service strategy that's going to benefit our customer and of course benefit the company because they will of course make more money. In these companies, we have different levels of management. And there's 3 levels of management that they all require pretty much the same skills, but are used in different ways. And these levels of management are the ones that are taking the SWOT analysis, turning it into a customer service strategy, and then sending it out. And that's pretty much where it's happening here at the top management, right? The long range strategic decisions. What are we gonna do? And the top management, think about our campus. Who do you all think are the top managers? Who would you categorize as being in top management here at our campus?
President.
Yes, the president. So we have presidents, VPs. They're working on the vision of the future, right? New products, new strategies, new markets, new facilities. Come on in. Hi.
Hi.
Can you sign in, please? As we speak, the president and his team are working on a new southeast facility that should be done. It was supposed to be done in 2024, but should be done by next year. I'm gonna call it and say it's probably gonna be done by 2026. And at top management, they're taking their SWOT analysis and turning it into a customer service strategy so they can pass it down to middle management. And in middle management, thinking about our campus, what do you all think are the middle managers?
The deans.
The deans, right? Deans, department heads, branch managers, right? And they're pretty much the ones that are bringing down the law to who? To the low management level. And who do you all think are the low management?
Teachers?
One up from teachers. One up from teachers, one down from deans.
Counselors?
Not counselors.
Chair people?
Yes, department chairs. So department chairs, supervisors, managers, right? And the low management team are the daily decisions, right? Specific to the jobs. And they're working on the daily, day-to-day activities that are happening in the offices. And after the low management, well, everybody else, right? And our SWOT analysis is coming from here, the decisions are going from here, coming to here, and then coming to the rest of us. Sometimes I feel at this level, there has to be some communication between the top managers and everybody else, because the end users are the ones that are using the products, right? The end users are the ones that are dealing with the customer on a day-to-day basis. So having the top management, having some input from everybody else over here would be a great, great idea. Because then they would be able to know and really, really see how it is that the employees deal with certain situations. So our SWOT analysis goes up to the top management. And they develop this strategic plan structure where they have objectives, they have goals, they develop strategies. How exactly are we gonna serve people? They have tactics, right? Specific steps to be taken to implement the strategies and who's responsible for completion. Who's going where? Who's gonna do what? Right? And then, of course, our performance indicators, which measures of customer service performance that show progress in meeting the goals. So if we do all of these things and we don't have a performance indicator, then how do we know if we're doing an excellent job? We need to measure things. In companies, we need to measure things. In our own life, we need to measure things. What if we did a SWOT analysis on ourselves? How would we measure ourselves, right? By this day, for example, you're taking this class. This class is maybe attached to a certificate. That certificate is maybe attached to a degree, and that degree is maybe getting you some transfer units to go to a four-year university, which is your long-term goal. But you're measuring yourself at the end of the semester. Did I pass these 2, 3, 4, 5 classes that I'm taking And I'm measuring, right, a performance indicator. And companies also have those performance indicators, right? In banks. I had a friend who worked at a bank. How many new bank accounts are we opening in a month? Our goal was to open 100 new bank accounts. Did we meet that? And if we didn't meet it, well, why? Why? Are we not offering a new bank account to people who are coming in? Are we not emailing those people that have maybe closed a bank account and we want them to return? What is a performance indicator, right? And all of these things come out of that SWOT analysis that they did. They saw their strengths, they saw their weaknesses, the different opportunities that they have, the threats that can affect their company, and now we're developing objectives, goals, strategies, tactics, and now we have a performance indicator that is coming from our goal. What is our goal? Our goal is to pass these 3 classes that I'm taking this semester. At the end, I am going to see if my performance indicator gets a check and says, yes, I did pass all of these classes, so I am on track. Or no, I didn't pass this class. So then we aren't on track. So we need to kind of identify, okay, what's going on? And how can we better reach our goal for the next semester, or a company for the next year? How can we better reach that goal? So the strategic plan structure follows these 5 steps, right? Of being able to develop them and being able to see where we're at. And formulating the customer service strategic plan with those elements in mind that we just talked about. And they follow this line: identify service goals, share the vision and the goals. Who are we sharing with? We looked at Amazon's tenants, right? Their customer service tenants, and they're sharing it with their employees, but also with us, the customer. We know what it is that they want to do, right? They do customer service tenants so that we know what to expect from a company. And if we don't get what we said we were gonna get, then a lot of times we don't shop there. We don't buy the product. If we buy a pair of shoes and everybody's saying they're so comfortable, right? The Hoka shoes are big right now. You guys heard of those shoes? If you have flat feet, those shoes are awesome. They're all the rave right now. Well, maybe like with the 40 to 60-year-olds. Y'all too young for those problems. And those shoes are really, really nice. They're really, really nice. If you have flat feet, those shoes are awesome. You can walk on those shoes all day long and your feet will not hurt. So a lot of people are going to those shoes. But what if you find, hey, this shoe doesn't work for me? Or hey, this shoe only lasted a month. I don't really like these shoes. So we know what the vision and what the goals are. Hiring the right people. When we have our SWOT analysis, we now have our strategic plan to follow for customer service. We're going to hire the right people. Are we screening candidates? Do they have the skills that we want them to have? Are they typing fast? Do they have the right attitude? Who would you all prefer to hire? Somebody who has knowledge or somebody who has a good attitude?
Good attitude.
Good attitude. Why?
Because it can help you get somewhere.
It could what?
It can help you get somewhere.
Skills and knowledge can be taught. Attitude cannot. You cannot teach somebody to have a good attitude. I don't want to say can't, but it's very difficult to teach somebody to have a good attitude, to have a positive outlook, to be friendly. But you can teach them how to type, you can teach them how to use whatever system you're using, right? You can teach them what prices are, you can teach them how it is that you sell something, but having the right attitude, hiring the right people, that is very, very important. Because after you have the right people, now what are you gonna do with those people? You're gonna train them. Train service providers. You all that work on campus, you got trained. Did you get trained to work in your office? You had somebody there maybe shadowing, or you had somebody there to answer questions, or where's this or where's that? What do I do if somebody asks me about this? So you get some training. When you go to work at Target or when you go to work at JCPenney, they're gonna train you on how to use a cash register. They're gonna train you on how to use their inventory system. When you're in the back, right? They're gonna train you how to restock. But sometimes it's very difficult with people's attitudes. When somebody has a bad attitude, you can't really get rid of that. It's very, very difficult. And once we're providing and getting the customer service strategic plan out there, and now we are serving our customers, we're going to solicit customer feedback. Anybody here ever do any surveys? No? You ever get any surveys in your email or on your phone, in your text messages now, right? You just click the link and then you give them, right? Amazon, every time I order something, I get a customer survey. You all don't do those customer surveys? I do. I do, because it tells them how I feel about the experience. And remember, it's a circle, giant circle, right? They're working from identifying all the way to soliciting my customer service feedback. And then what happens with this information that they get from me? What do they do with it? It just sits there and nobody looks at it? No, that's not what happens. They take it and they use it. They put it into these databases and they find out exactly how it is that customers are feeling about a certain product, about a certain survey, about a certain service, or about a certain customer service rep, right? Ever call and they say, oh, please stay at the end of the line. If at the end of the call, if you have some time, please stay for a short survey, right? People will put 5 stars, 4 stars, whatever it is that your experience. And this helps the company better serve you. So I think in essence, we're serving ourselves with this customer service, right? And giving feedback to what our experience is, because they're gonna take that information, transform it in through the SWOT analysis, take it in through the customer strategic plan, and then possibly offer you something better. I used to do only negative ones. I only used to do negative ones. I'm gonna be truthful. I used to say, this service was so horrible, I'm gonna give them a negative review. And I used to do that, but now I say no. They also deserve, when they do great, when they offer great customer service, they also deserve the pat on the back, right? The pat on the back. And the, I don't know, just the exalting of their services, right? We shouldn't only highlight the bad, we should also highlight the good. So I try to live by that. So I said, no, I'm also gonna do the good ones. And I try to do that. Customer service reviews on Amazon. I try to do some of those because I buy so many products from there, right? So the company's taking all this information and using it to offer you something better. Giant circle, giant circle. We end here, then we come back to the start. And companies use customer relationship management. And that is where all this information is, right? What is customer relationships management? A business strategy that integrates the functions of sales, marketing, customer service, using technology and massive databases of information. All of this information is thrown into this customer relationship management. And when we get hacked, I just got an email saying that my dental insurance got hacked. That's what happens. They take all of this information, our addresses, our social security numbers, and everything else that's in there, and that's where they get it. But companies work on customer relationship management systems, right? How it works allows electronic measures on the basis of analyzing customer information. Everything you've given them on Amazon, everything I've given them, my searches, things that I've saved, things that I'm looking at, things that I've purchased, things that I maybe want to purchase. All of this is thrown into this management system. And they have all this giant information. They probably have this big file on me and of all the things that I've purchased, everything that I've looked at, everything that I prefer. And that is how, through their system, they can offer me this individualized customer service for me that's tailored to me because I'm the one that has given them all this information and they have it stored, right? All this information that they have. Have you ever, when you're creating an account to a company, you know how it says your information will not be sold or shared with any other companies? Why? Because all of that information, it's being stored here in this management system. Everything that you're searching for, everything that you're looking for, the times you're shopping, the days you're shopping, when you're most active on their website. And they can sell this information, and a lot of companies do. I think even if you click that checkbox, a lot of companies sell information, sell your information. And all of a sudden, you're getting all these emails or all these text messages from who? From other companies that want your business, from other companies that know that you like this particular brand of shoes, you're into Nikes or you're into Hokas or you're into Under Armour shoes, whatever shoes you're into, this company is now trying to get your business. Why? Because we were the ones that fed all our information into a management system of a particular company, and they have this information stored. So what are the benefits of collecting all of this information? What are the benefits that a company has for having a customer relationship management system? There's many benefits. They can service better, personalized services, right? Like the Amazon cart, all of my history is there and they're telling me, hey, look, continue looking for snow gear. Or hey, look, you haven't ordered your dog food yet. Or hey, we see that you haven't ordered these particular makeup towelettes in 2 months. Order them again. Things of interest. So of course, if I'm looking for snow gear, they're gonna offer me something else. They're gonna offer me helmets, they're gonna offer me jackets, they're gonna offer me skis. Things that are related, right? My customer problems, what are the issues I've had? They're tracking my customer satisfaction. Every time I complete a survey, they're looking, have you ever gone on the phone or even on the chat that it says, this interaction might be recorded, this phone call might be recorded, this chat message will be saved? Why? Because they're trying to see how I interact to track how it is that I'm a satisfied customer. How can you satisfy me? That's what they want to know. And of course, if I am a satisfied customer, then what am I going to do? I'm going to keep coming back time after time after time again, because I am getting great service. I boycotted the Pollo Loco here down the street. You guys been to a Pollo Loco lately? We boycotted it like 2 years ago because every time we went, we would order online. It was not ready. They would lose our orders. The pollo was horrible. Pollo Loco used to be so good before. If you would order like a pollo bowl or something, you get only 4 little pieces of chicken. People were constantly complaining at the counter. And I was doing my surveys, right? I was doing my surveys. So I just stopped going. I still get emails sometimes. Have you ever had an email from a company that says, hey, we missed you? Hey, this. I just got an email. I was looking through my emails the other day, last Sunday, that I was sick. I was over at my church and my husband went to the CVS and I got an email for me because he used my number, you know, for the discount and all that. I got an email and I said, I didn't go to the CVS on Workman Avenue. I haven't been there. And then I remembered, oh, my husband was the one who went and he probably used the number. Because these companies constantly want to know, right? They constantly want to know. So in order for them to implement this customer relationships management system, right? They need to know the knowledge, they have to have knowledge management, database consolidation for you IT people that said your major was in IT. There's gotta be a database where all this information is being stored. And those are the ones that get hacked. And of course, channel and systems integration, being able to take this system and train our customer service reps to be able to input the information that we need as a company in order to make our company more profitable. Now, one thing about this customer relationship management system is that when companies get this system, it is very costly, it's expensive. But companies, because now you have to have space to house all of this data, you have to have security and a lot of different things implied. But the return on investment is great because now we know what the customer is looking for. Now we know what we're going to offer, and now the customer keeps coming back. Where is all this data stored? These companies and these management systems have to have data warehousing. Data warehousing provides a common location for all crucial business data regardless of the data source. Everything is going into a data warehouse. That's where it goes. Here on campus, we all use our computers. We all have emails. You do know that as a student, you have a OneDrive. Everybody has a OneDrive. Maybe after class or you wanna know how to get to your OneDrive, I can show you. We have a OneDrive and there you can store all of your files. So you don't have to be worried about losing them, right? But us as employees, there's a network drive where we store all of our information in. And that is housed somewhere here on campus in a data warehouse. And somebody is taking care of that data warehouse. Somebody's taking care of the equipment. Somebody's making sure we're not getting hacked. There's systems that are implemented into protecting all of these data, all of this data, all of the information that us as customers feed the companies, go into the management system and are housed in a data warehouse. And in that data warehouse, they start doing data mining, which is the practice of extracting information, extracting patterns from data located in the data warehouse. So what are we gonna find in there? Let's say, for example, Amazon wants to know or has a special on something. Let's say they have a certain amount of, those lightning deals. There's lightning deals on Amazon, right? All of a sudden something's $50 and for a day it's $20. Well, they wanna know that in the last month, who has been searching for this particular snow jacket? And that just so happened to be me 2 weeks ago. And guess what? They send out to my account this lightning deal. And it says snow jacket, $100, and lightning deal for today, $50. Oh my God, that's exactly the jacket that I was looking for. Click and buy. And that is why this information is important. Why? Because maybe that jacket was not getting that many sales. But now we know these people are the ones that are looking for it. We send it out to them and click, buy. I love lightning deals because lightning deals are tailored to the customer. How in the heck did they know that I was looking for the snow jacket? Because of all the information that they have from the management system that went into the data warehousing. And now somebody is doing some research on that and mining for information and trying to see how exactly I can sell more items on Amazon. And that is what tends to happen. What are some other things that companies can data mine for? What about a famous artist coming to town, maybe? You were looking on Ticketmaster for somebody in particular, and all of a sudden now you're getting an email saying so-and-so is coming to town. Here, this is how much the tickets are. Get them before they're gone. Right? Because we are the ones that are providing all of this information. And the companies are taking it and offering us these deals, right? And making their deals known to us so that we can purchase. Everything is just a big giant circle. And then we go on there, we look, maybe we buy it, maybe we don't buy it. Maybe we buy a particular seat, so-and-so is coming. I'm gonna buy this particular seat, and that information gets stored into their warehouse through their management system, into their warehouse. And next time Taylor Swift is in town, you're gonna get a notice. Why? Because you bought this particular seat, you went on this particular day, and now here you are getting the notice again. So all of this information is in there. They know it, they know everything about us. If we are online, if we are searching the internet, if we are creating accounts in companies, on websites, if we are on social media, and all of this information gets tracked, all about us. Has anybody ever heard of the 80-20 rule? Yes? Can you describe it?
I don't remember, I've heard of it, but I don't know how to describe it.
80-20 rule pretty much works with anything. With anything. And the 80-20 rule is pretty much 20% of something is often responsible for 80% of the results. And this information they find through data mining. And that's pretty much where the preferred customers or the loyalty programs come into act. Because companies are often seeing that 20% of the people are providing 80% of their revenue. Because they're loyal customers, they're people who want to continuously buy these products from them. So what do companies do from all this data mining? And they find Isaac is part of the 20%, and Hernan is part of the 20%, and Jasmine is part of the 20%. And they're the ones that are making our company's revenue grow. So we're going to offer them a loyalty program. And we're gonna say, when you come 9 times, we're going to give you a free dinner. When you come to the Cheesecake Factory, we're going to give you a $100 voucher. Or we're gonna give you a free entree or a free appetizer or whatever it is that it is. And whatever it is that the gift may be. And these rewards come in different ways. For example, a newsletter, newsletters of new products, new services, first pick. There's a new product coming out and you're a preferred customer. And how do they know you're a preferred customer? Well, because all of your history that you inputted into that company, they found out through the data mining that you're a customer who keeps coming back. They're gonna make you a preferred customer and they're gonna offer you first picks, reward points, discounts, travel tickets, free gifts. And they offer all of these things in an effort to get you to keep coming back, to keep purchasing products. And I don't know about you all, but when I get something free, I love purchasing things. Because it's a great feeling to get something free, right? And a lot of times, I'll tell you my experience in Sephora. Sephora, different creams, different makeup, and they'll say, here you go, you come back and purchase, I don't know, $100 worth of things, we're gonna give you $20 discount on your next purchase. We're gonna give you this gift or this cream that is a first pick and that is worth $20. It's a free gift to you for ordering whatever product it is that I'm ordering. And how do we find out who's a preferred customer? How do we find out who we're gonna offer these loyalty programs to? Through the customer relations management system that we inputted all our information into. The company took it into a SWOT analysis, they developed a strategy, they did some data mining and found out that I keep coming back, and now they're offering me this preferred customer loyalty program. Giant circle, right? Giant circle. I keep purchasing my 9 times, and I keep coming back, and they keep offering me different things. They take it into their SWOT analysis and they keep offering me gifts and special treats so that I can keep coming back and be a preferred customer. Anybody ever gotten anything free from any programs? Any point systems or
Like rewards,
any types of rewards?
Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti,
No, not Tutti
okay.
Frutti, yogurt.
The ice cream?
I like yogurt.
What about those of us who fly a lot? My husband started flying lately for work, and he gets all these points, right? Flyer miles, and eventually he'll get a free flight. He's part of the Hilton Rewards. So the company that he works for GWP. They pay for him to stay at Hilton Rewards. He has his program. Eventually he'll get 1 night or 2 nights free. And that's pretty much why, because they know that he's a preferred customer, right? He's traveling often, he's going. So all of this information gets into the management system, and then they say, hey, this is a person who's here frequently. Let's give him a free room. And of course, the great customer service that he gets at these hotels, he wants to keep coming back. And if they offer you a free night or a free 2-night stay, of course you want to keep coming back because you want to build on that, right? Oh, I got a 2 nights free. Well, I'm gonna keep going because then eventually I'll get another 2 nights free. And that's how they hook us. And they have us there in their grips. But some rewards programs are really, really awesome. They really are. So it pays to be a continuing customer. So we have a service infrastructure, a framework for customer service strategy that includes concerns about challenges. So once we have a service infrastructure, we're gonna focus on our challenges. And we're gonna see where it is that we're lacking, where we need to improve. All companies have areas of improvement, right? They have the opportunities and they have the weaknesses, All companies have weaknesses. All of us have weaknesses. We all have areas where we can improve and be better. And the company is gonna take those challenges and reinforce their infrastructure, and they're going to hire the best people. We talked about that a little bit before. We would rather hire somebody who has a great attitude, right? Somebody who's friendly. Hire the best people. Provide a quality management team, and then take those people with these awesome top level, middle level, low level managers, and provide them with this team, ensure transparent communication, and then monitoring services, policies, and procedures, and making sure our infrastructure is running smoothly with all of these challenges. I think hiring the best people is really, really important, right? And us that we're in customer service, it just offers a great customer service experience to the person who's coming, to the person who's wanting to be part of our company, right? Of our school, of our establishment, and to get them to be a returning customer. And I think like Amazon does a really great job, right? I've dealt with customer service at Amazon. They have great people there, Costco. I shared my experience with my Murphy bed. They have great people there who are so friendly. You can hear when they're friendly. Sometimes when you come in contact with customer service reps, you can tell they're upset or bothered, or they really don't want to deal. But when you come in contact with somebody who's friendly, who's there, seems like they're there to help you, and they do, that turns out to be a great customer service experience. And that's what we want. We want people to have a great customer service experience. And all of this framework, right? Everything from the SWOT analysis, from the customer relationship management system. It takes a framework to do. We need to have facilities and services, right? A center for adequate equipment. Where's all this data mining going to? It's going to the equipment. It's going to a service team that's taking care of it. Communication devices and software that are up to date. Here on campus, I think we got the PeopleSoft system about 5 years ago, I wanna say. But before that, we were using the deck system, and I swear it was like 1970. It was black and the numbers were like those teal blue, and all you saw was numbers. That's it. There was nothing else. So it was very outdated, and there were certain things that you couldn't do on there. So that needed to be brought up to date, right? So facilities need to have, when they're implementing all of this customer service strategic plan, they need to have up-to-date software that their customer service reps can use. They also have a customer service life cycle that they work with their customers. And they are focusing on things of requirements, acquisition, ownership, and retirement of products or services. Now you would think, retirement, why would a company care? I can see how a company cares about the requirements of something someone needs. I'll give you an example. And I just got an email about this. The Vitamix. You guys know about the Vitamix? That high-speed blender. It makes soups, it makes smoothies. I bought that Vitamix about 6 years ago. I think it was 6 years ago. Around there. It has a 7-year warranty. And when I purchased it from Costco, I looked at the requirements. I asked the rep that was there at Costco. I acquired the product, I purchased it. And in my ownership, I logged on to the warranty. I logged on to the extended warranty. I put in my information. And I was the one who gave them. I bought it here. This is how much I spent. This is the day I bought it on. What are you using it for? You know, I was using it to make smoothies. And I use it for everything else also. But lo and behold, just a few months ago, because my warranty is almost up of 7 years. It's supposed to last you 7 years of Vitamix. Guess what email I got? My Vitamix is about to go into retirement because it only lasts 7 years. So now the company remembered my email that I put in when I asked for the warranty, and they're sending me the Vitamix upgraded mixers now, saying, hey, look at me, look at this one. It's a lot quieter, right, from 7 or 8 years ago that I bought it. So it's interesting how a company would care in their infrastructure, in all of this data that we are the ones that offer them, that they're holding in their data warehouses and that they're data mining, and now be interested in the retirement of a product. Why? So that I can go somewhere else and maybe buy a Ninja? No, we're not gonna let her go buy a Ninja. Here you go, right? And they'll offer coupons, the President's Day sales of the Vitamixes. Why? Because they want my business. So a company, in all of this data that they're holding, they're also gonna take into consideration when a product is being retired by a household or by a person. It gave me all it would give me. It hasn't broken down, by the way. It's supposed to last 7 years, but it's still good. But now I say, looking at the emails, hey, maybe I should buy a newer one. It is kind of getting a little, I make a lot of green smoothies. So sometimes the acids of the fruits and stuff, it kind of makes it turn a little white, especially the ginger. But now I'm considering, maybe I should buy another one, right? So they have all this information that I gave them. And of course, they take all of this information with putting the right people in place and training them with their up-to-date communication devices and technology, it's gonna give the customer a great experience. And all we want is for the customer to keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back. Now, when we have the customer service reps and we have all this data, and we're sharing with the customer reps the vision, and we're sharing with them the data. These are the customers that their Vitamix is about to expire. These are the customers that maybe could use this snow pants since they're looking for a ski jacket. A lot of times, customer service representatives are now in companies required or nudged in some of them to either upsell or cross-sell. Upselling encourages a customer to buy a more expensive product compared to the one he or she asked for. And cross-selling promotes products related to the one the customer ordered. How many of you have gone out to dinner to a restaurant? A sit-down restaurant, not McDonald's or Jack. A sit-down restaurant. And you come and you're ready to order your entree, and maybe the server says, would you like to order an appetizer? Do you think appetizer is upselling or cross-selling?
Cross-selling?
Cross-selling. It's related to, right? It's related to, but it's not more expensive. Appetizers are actually less expensive than our entrees. If I walked into Dick's Sporting Goods trying to look for my snow jacket and say, I like this particular snow jacket right here. And the customer service rep tells me, these snow pants would go really well with this particular jacket. Is that upselling or cross-selling?
Cross-selling.
Cross-selling. If I was looking at one particular snow jacket that was $80, but all of a sudden the rep says, this one is only $20 more, and it's a lot more waterproof than the one that you're looking at. And this one is a Columbia snow jacket. Is that upselling or cross-selling?
Upselling.
Upselling. Upselling is always greater, bigger, more expensive. Cross-selling is a product that is similar to what you're looking at, or that is kind of in the same category. If you're looking for a baseball bat and the representative, the customer service representative sells you a glove, that is cross-selling. I got upsold drástica. I recently purchased a cemetery plot. And I remember when we went to a cemetery plot, well, not recently, like about 2 years ago. And when we went there, they showed us the least expensive one. And it was at the worst, like in a valley. It was terrible, terrible. And they took us there first and they say, oh, this is, this is this much. And this is, it's here. But, I want to take you to the new construction that we're doing. These constructions, they're not ready yet. They're going to be ready next year. And they show you on their little iPad that they're carrying, right, how it's going to look with a nice little river next to it and some trees and, some chairs in the back. Compared to what he has shown me before, of course, who isn't going to take that, right? If you have a little bit of extra money to put into that, you're going to do it. So that was a prime example of him upselling me the regular plot. It's just green. It's down in a valley. You can't see anything. And then they take you to where it's really nice. You could see the city. You could see the lake down below. That is a strategy for upselling. We show you the worst one first, and then we're going to show you the best one, upselling. And of course, cross-selling. Sometimes you're in a customer service rep situation, like the snow jacket. I am trying to get my snow jacket. I might need pants, and the service rep says, you know what, I have some really cool pants. These pants would look really, really nice. And they're gonna look really nice on you with this jacket. They're gonna look really good. So that encourages, right, the person to wanna purchase something else. You go to In-N-Out, or you go to even McDonald's, wherever it is that you go, you order a burger. Would you like some fries with that? Always trying to cross-sell, right? They don't give you a double. Would you like a double? No, because people are not gonna go for that. But would you like some fries, or would you like a drink? And sometimes as customer service representatives in companies, we are now being asked to, this little push, this little nudge for the customer to want to buy something that's a little bit more expensive, or buy some additional equipment or something additional that they might need. And that a lot of times falls on the hands of the customer service representative, because remember, we are the frontliners. We're the ones that are dealing with people on a day-to-day basis all the time and providing excellent customer service. So thank you all for being here today. Does anybody have any questions about the assignments? The assignments are up. There's gonna be a SWOT analysis, and the SWOT analysis is due in 2 weeks. So it is a SWOT analysis about a company, and that's gonna be due in 2 weeks, and we have our class discussion. And on Thursday, we will be here again at 10:35 with chapter 5. Anybody have any questions regarding the assignments or anything that's due?
Chapter 4?
Today, chapter 4 only,
Okay.
yes. And then your assignments are all due on Sunday,
Alright,
okay?
I got a question on,
Yes.
for my next class, I can't get the book because I can't get the book, I get paid on the 1st, but I'm not gonna be able to get the book, but if they kick me out from that class, do I get kicked out of this class too?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
separate,
Alright,
yeah.
alright, thank you, bye.
Okay, all right, thank you everybody for being here, and if you have any issues or any concerns or anything going on, you need any assistance, send me an email, and I'm always here before class, about an hour before. So thank you, have a good day, stay dry out there, stay safe.